Hello everyone, welcome to Lavanya Tech Vlogs. Today, let us learn how to add header and some footer and even background to the document. And let us learn adding some inline internal CSS. For that, let us go for VS Code and just take on your folder. Just take your folder and here I already taken the HTML root element and closed with head and here coding with Lavanya and let me begin with my body. Inside the body let me take the header. Let me take the header. This is the introductory part at beginning in the body. And inside this header let me write H4 or H1. Welcome to coding. Welcome to coding. Now I want to insert some anchor tag and let me copy this. Let me copy this for 3 times. Okay, now let me edit. Let me write here like home, here as products, and let me write here as about, and let me write here as contact. Contact. Okay, now let me end this header and start within the body like main, that some body, the main content, and here take one more element called as H4. Inside this H4, I want to write check out the code. Check out the code. Now I want to add one more image inside it. So let me write it like a tag image and a source where I'm going to bring it from. And here itself I have a dog JPG. So let me paste this itself here. Okay. Now let me give the height and width of this. Like 150 and even the width like same like 150. It's your wish what to give height and width. And I want to even insert a paragraph here, that too by using the default lorem. Okay, then now I want to write here like I want to close my main tag first of all and just start the footer. This is concluding, where I am concluding my document. Inside this footer let me write like author Lavanya, and let me write here like and all copyrights received. And let me use here a break which is empty tag, and here also I want to use one break is called as empty tag. Now let me write here some anchor tag. Inside this I want to write like a sample code at the rate of gmail.com, and let me close this and write here like email and write it here like email. And this is how I ended the writing of my code. And now I need to start begin CSS. Before that let me show you the live server. See, welcome to coding, and this is the page title Coding with Lavanya, and this is Welcome to Coding and Home Products About Context. This works like hyperlink, which I did not given any coding for this. So, if for example, let me show what is home. Inside the home, here, if I want to paste what it is, it may be like audio.html. If I am going to use this, it is in binary. First of all, let me change to HTML. The code what I wrote was already in HTML, but it changed. So if I use this audio.html, just do Control C and go back to your header.html file. And if I am going to place here like a Control V and just check with your live server, do Control S and just check with your live server. See here, if I touch on my home, it is going to link to my audio file. That is how this H reference is going to work. And let me go back now. Now let us do some inline CSS, internal CSS today. Let us learn. For this, let me go to my body first, and here let me mention that I am doing like inline CSS. Here I want to write like inline CSS. Okay. Now see, inside the body, I want to apply some background. Inside the body, style equal to background color. It may be aqua. Okay, Control S. And let me give some border also. Border 2 pixel solid. Just do Control S and check with your live server. See, you have got the border. Even the border was applied. Okay, it's well good. And if you want just to change your border into 5 and see, Control S and check with your border. There was some change here. Let me go back and check. Okay, border made into yes, it was 5. Control S and check. The thickness of your border has been applied. Now go back. Go back and just give as okay. Now this is how we learned about inline CSS. Now let us learn about internal CSS. What is this internal CSS? It is nothing but which we are going to apply it inside our head, and that too by taking style element. And just a second, and let me write here as internal CSS. Let me write here as internal CSS, and let me take one style and apply attribute style. Okay. Now within this style, we are going to apply some background. And now according to the body, header, footer, now I want to take let me take header. First I want to apply my CSS to header. You need to start with this flower basis. And here I want to change my font size. Font size. Font size to like 2 rem or 1 rem. Let it be like 1 rem. Okay. Now I want to transform, then text align, text align center, and one more thing is text transform uppercase, text transform uppercase. Okay, fine. And also I want to change background color. Background color, let it be like yellow. Background color, let it be like yellow. And let me change my text color into black. Let me change my color to black. Okay, let me do Control Z and check with the code. See, this is how welcome to coding and home products about contacts. This I applied using internal CSS, and let me give even border for this border. Let me give it as 2 pixel solid. Okay. If you want, you can change even the border color to be red. Just do Control S and go and check with your live server. See, border with red. You have seen border with red. And let me go back. Okay, enough up to this in the header. Now let us apply to main. Okay, same. Now I want to apply text align center. I want to make it as center. And just I want to here I want to apply some background image. First of all, I want to apply some background image. Okay. Now for this, I want to choose one pic like let me select what it may be. Not this. Okay, I want to add this image there. Let me do Control C and go back and let me apply here as Control. Before that, you have to take URL background image inside this add double quotes and just copy here Control V. Okay. And once check Control S and check with your live server once. Okay, it has well done. Background has well done. Your background inside the main you got it like. But observe here you have found between the header, main and footer. You observe that. Okay, before that let me do this same for my main for footer also. Let me write one footer and let me copy whatever I wrote inside the border to be to the whatever I wrote inside the header. Let me apply the same changes to the footer. So it will we will understand what is header, what is footer here. And just the thing is here text transform to uppercase. Let me write it as text transform to capitalize. Only small change, Control S and go back to your live server and check. See, here as you had observed, it is welcome to coding home products about contact and paragraph checkout with the code and let me use this checkout with the code H4 tag little bigger size. So let me go back and give this H4, change this H4, change this H4. Let me say it as font size. Let me put it as larger enough. Control S. Now go back and check. Go back to your code and check. Even it is same, nothing changes were applied. So let me give here some. Let me go back and give here. Remove this larger and let me give it as font size like 200 pixel. Control yes and check with your code. No more changes up to now. So let me give it as again remove and give it as one rem. Once again, right? Font size, medium, small, larger, double X larger, or one rim. Just do Control S and check with your live server. Okay, check out the code. Even it is not changing. Let me see once again. Where should I write this? Main H4. Let me apply the font weight. Otherwise, what happened to that? Font weight to be like 600. Control S. Let me go back and check out. It's not been applied. Okay. Let me refresh it and check. H4 font weight 600. Let it be like. Let me do some differences. Font size. Okay. See, check out the code. It has been too much. Go back and make it as one rem now. Actually, it should apply. Okay. Okay, let it be. Now, I want to make these as. Now, let me go back. Inside this margin, I want to just decrease this margin of main. So, let me say here as padding top. Let me apply like 20 pixel. Let me apply it to be 20 pixel. So just go back to the code and check. Okay, a padding size has been increased. And let me do even this for bottom. Padding bottom, same 20 pixel. Control S. Go back to your coding. Yes, even there also it has been applied. And let me show you by making this little bigger. Okay. Now when I click over this email, it is cannot get code at the rate of gmail.com. Actually, I did not have any code at the rate of gmail.com. So it gave you like that the output. But when we insert our any email address, surely it will connect to that. And after seeing here, did you observe? It has been background image has been applied multiple times, even taken than a single image, multiple images came. So to avoid that, go back to the code. Here, let me write background background repeat, no repeat, background repeat, no repeat. And let write one more property like background background size cover. And just do Control S and check with your live. Okay. And if you want, you can decrease the height and width of this page. And if you want, even you can apply inside border. And let me apply border for main once again. Here also, even I can apply border like 2 pixel and check. Just a second. Border like 2 pixel solid. Now check. Control S and go back. Okay. Now here also some border has been applied. And let me give some border color to show you that it has applied black. Okay, here it has been applied black. Okay, let it be. And this is her. And here we can increase the image size and decrease the image size. And even we can make it as a row and column, and we can do many changes. And thank you.